Hello students. So in this video we are going to solve the question paper of year 2018 class 8 NSO set B, and we are going to solve questions 1 to 25. So let's begin, and you may want to like and subscribe because the benefits of these videos are you learn the quickest method, you have also there are interesting facts and images in the videos, and this will definitely help you in your class 8 school exams. So let's begin. The first one is find the figure from the options which will continue the same series as established by the problem figures. Again note the pattern here. So X is at the top center, it comes to the bottom left, isn't it? And O, which is at the bottom center, it goes to the top right. It goes to top right. So therefore, what it should happen is the triangle, it should come to the bottom left. In the next figure, the triangle should come to the bottom left and star should go to the top right. The star should go to the top right, isn't it? And so answers could be bottom left and top right. So answers could be any of this, either A or C or D. Also equal to sign. The equal to sign, which is at the left center, it goes to the bottom right. It goes to the bottom right. And the rectangle has to therefore, if you say rectangle, which will be the same position as equal to, it has to go to the bottom right, isn't it? It has to go to the bottom right. And so the options could be either A or C, isn't it? Options either A or C. Now C has changed to S, isn't it? C has changed to S. Here there was C, but here there was S. All the other figures remain the same. X equal to an O, X equal to an O. But C has changed to S, isn't it? So here S will change to some other letter, isn't it? S will change to some other letter. So it has changed to A T, isn't it? It has changed to T. So here the triangle moves from the top center to the bottom left. So the triangle has moved from top center to the bottom left. The star should move from the bottom center to the top right. So the star has moved to top right. The triangle should move to the bottom right. So the triangle has moved to the bottom right, and S should be replaced by some other letter, which is T. So that's why C cannot be the answer. The correct option is option A. If a certain code language men are very busy is written as 1, 2, 3, 4. Busy persons need encouragement is written as 4, 5, 6, 7. Encouragement is very important is written as 3, 5, 8, 9. And important persons are rare is written as 2, 6, 8, 0. How will encouragement be written in that language? So we just have to find encouragement, isn't it? So men are very busy is 1, 2, 3, 4. And busy persons need encouragement. It is written as 4, 5, 6, 1. 4, 5, 6, 7. Which is the common word? Busy is the common word. And which is the common number? 4 is the common number. So BC is equal to 4, isn't it? And then encouragement is very important. It is 3, 5, 8, 9. Isn't it? Encouragement is very important. It is 3, 5, 8, 9. And busy persons need encouragement. So out of these two sentences, which is the common word? Encouragement. Encouragement is the common word. And which is the common number? 5 is the common number. So encouragement is 5, isn't it? So encouragement is written as number 5 in that language. Select the correct water image of the given figure. Again, water image is inverted, isn't it? It's a reflection. It's inverted. So this is how the water image will be. How many pairs of letters are there in the word contemporary, which have as many letters between them as in the word in the English alphabet? O-N, isn't it? O-N, M-N-O, 0 letters in the word as well as in the English alphabet. P-O, 0 letters here, and in the English alphabet also 0 letters. M-N-O-P, isn't it? M-O, 1 letter. L-M-N-O, M-N-O, 1 letter in the English alphabet, and here 1 letter in this word, which is P. O-R, P-Q-O-R-S-T, L-M-N-O-P-Q-O-R-S-T. O-R, sorry, this is 0 letters, isn't it? 0 letters in the word as well as 0 letters in the English alphabet. And O and Y, there are 9 letters. L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. So 9 letters in this word as well as 9 letters in the English alphabet. So there are actually 5 pairs which can be found. So more than 4. More than 4. Two positions of a dice are given. What number will be on the face opposite to the face having number 5? Okay, so again visualize is, if you see the common number 3 and 6 and 4 are here and 3 is here and 3 is here and 5 and 1 are here. So we can visualize that 6 and 4, 6 and 4, 1 is at the bottom figure, isn't it? 1 is at the bottom in the figure 1. In this, 1 is at the bottom and 6 is, the 5 is on the right here. 5 is on the right side, because when you put the figure like this, 1 will face us and 5 will be in the top, isn't it? So which number, which of the face will be opposite to 5? So if 5 is here, then which is the opposite face? 4. The face opposite 5 is 4. Dilip's position from the left in a row of students is 10th and Jagdish's position is 20th from the right. Both of them interchange their positions and Jagdish becomes 23rd from the right. How many students are there in the row? So 10th from the left and 23rd from the right is the same position, isn't it? 10th from the left and 23rd from the right is the same position, because then they have interchanged the positions. So we take an example. So let's assume there are 5 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So second from the left is as good as fourth from the right, isn't it? This is second from the left, which is as good as fourth from the right. And how many students? 5. So what is the formula? Second, 2 plus 4 minus 1. 2 plus 4 is 6 minus 1 is 5. So this is the number of students. So similarly, 10th from left and 23rd from right. How many students? It is 10 plus 23 minus 1. 20 plus 23 minus 1 is 32. Okay, next one. There is certain relationship between the figures 1 and 2. Establish the same relationship between the figures 3 and 4 by selecting a suitable figure from the options which will replace the question mark in figure 4. Okay, so we have to find the pattern. So here note that the square has gone to top right. Square has gone to top right. Okay, so that's why hash should go to the top right. Hash should go to the top right. So answer could be any of A, B, or C. S has come from the bottom left to the bottom right, isn't it? S has come from the bottom left to bottom right. So triangle should be on the bottom right, isn't it? So again, it could be any of A, B, or C, because triangle is at the bottom right. Equal to has gone from the bottom right to top left. Bottom right to top left. So star should go here to the top left. So again, answer could be any of A, B, or C, because star again is at the top left. X, where is the X? X has gone to the X has come to center. X has come to center. So here plus should come to the center. So answer could be any of B, A or B. Plus should come to the center. Answer could be A or B. But note that the fifth figure should be different. So here X, S square and equal to, they are the same. X, S equal to and square are the same. But the fifth figure is different. It is, here is C and here is dot, isn't it? So the here we have hash, triangle, star, and plus. Okay, hash, triangle, star, and plus. But the arrow should not be there. This arrow should not be there. So A cannot be the answer. The arrow figure should be different. And in B, it is this parallelogram. So that's why B is the correct option. If triangle denotes equal to and square denotes not equal to, plus denotes greater than, minus denotes less than, multiplication denotes not greater than, divide denotes not less than, then A minus B implies. So again, just focus on minus. Minus denotes less than. So A minus B minus C will denote A is less than B is less than C. So the option is none of the above. Option is none of the above. If A into B means A is the sister of B, A divided by B means that A is the daughter of B. A minus B means A is the son of B. Then how is P related to S in the relationship P minus Q into R divided by S, isn't it? So find the relationship. So multiplication denotes sister, divide denotes daughter, and minus denotes son, isn't it? So P minus Q into R divided by S. which means that P is the son of Q, who is the sister of R, who is the daughter of S. So P is the son of Q. Start drawing. P is the son of Q, who is the sister of R. Q is the sister of R. And R is the daughter of S. R is the daughter of S. So what it means is S is the grandmother of P. S is the grandmother of P, or P is the grandson of S. So S could be grandmother or grandfather. S could be grandmother or grandfather. So, but P is the grandson of S. P is the grandson of S. Count the number of triangles in the given figure. Again, in such cases, you have to start counting. You may want to color, or you may want to mark. So just start counting first from the half side. So let's see how many halves here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six smaller triangles, then 1, 2 medium triangles, and one green triangle. Then one is this orange triangle, and one is this blue triangle, isn't it? So they are all half. So these are all half triangles. The same number of triangles will be on the opposite side. So 6 into 2, the 6 into 2 is 12. 2 into 2 is 4. 1 into 2 is green, and 1 into 2 is orange, and 1 into 2 blue. 3 pink, 1, 2, 3 pink. 1 and 2 gray. So if you total up everything, 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 2 is 18, plus 2 is 20, plus 2 is 22. 22 plus 3 is 25. 22. 16 plus 6 is 22, plus gray, and there is one more bigger triangle, the bigger triangle on this side. So the answer is 28. The answer is 28. So the option is none of these. Okay. Question number 11. The diagram shows what happens when weights of different masses are placed on the same spring, isn't it? Weights of different masses are placed on the same spring. So here square denotes 1 kg, and circle denotes 2 kg, and triangle denotes 4 kg, isn't it? Triangle denotes 4 kg. So now let's take 1 kg as 10 newtons. Let's take 1 kg as 10 newtons. So what is the formula for displacement of the spring, which is force is equal to spring constant into displacement. Force is equal to spring constant into displacement. So here let the original length be L. Let the original length of the spring be L. When you keep 1, 2, and 3, which is 3 kgs, which is 3 kgs is 30 newtons. When you keep 3 kgs and with a spring constant K, the displacement is L minus 30, isn't it? Because the spring is compressed. So displacement is original minus this length, 30. So 30 is equal to K into L minus 30. Similarly, 2 of circles, which is 40 plus 1 is 10. 50 is equal to K into L minus 26. And here similarly 80 is equal to K into L minus 20. So again divide equation 1 by equation 2. So 30 upon 50 is K will get cancelled. L minus 30 upon L minus 26. L minus 30 upon L minus 26. So 0 will get cancelled, and this L minus 26, when it comes here, it will cross multiplication. So 3 into L minus 26 is equal to 5 into L minus 30. So 3L minus 78 is equal to 5L minus 150. So bring 3L on that side and bring minus 150 on this side. So 150 minus 78 is equal to 2L. 72 is equal to 2L. So L is equal to 36. So original length of the spring is 36. Which of the following light rays behaves correctly when it passes through the converging lens? Okay. Again, this is an easy question because the object, if the object is under the focal length, the object will start getting magnified. So again, this is the magnification principle, isn't it? It will be magnified the most when it is at the focal length. It will be magnified the most when it is at the focal length. So object will start getting magnified. So here the correct option is C. This 3, which is the correct option. The speed time graphs for 3 moving vehicles 1, 2, and 3 are shown here. If X, Y, and Z are the distances traveled by 1, 2, and 3 respectively in 8 seconds, then which of the following comparisons is correct, isn't it? So again, what is the distance? Distance is the area under the speed time graph, isn't it? Distance will be the area under the speed time graph, because velocity is meters upon second. And if you want to find distance, it is velocity into time. Distance is velocity into time, which is the area under the speed time graph. So here the area, which is the largest area is area for 1, isn't it? Area for 1, which is x, it is largest. Then area for 2 and 3, it will be the same, isn't it? Because for 2, it is area of this portion minus this triangle, but this triangle has been added. And for 3, it is the area of this, sorry, for 3, it is the area of this rectangle, isn't it? The area of this rectangle. So this portion plus this this triangle added. So 2, the area of 2 and the area of this triangle, the big triangle, and area of this, the rectangle 3, is exactly the same. So largest area is area for 1. This is the largest area, isn't it? 1 is the largest area. So x is greater than y, which is same as z. Y is same as z. Arrange the following planets in decreasing order of time required to complete one revolution around the sun, isn't it? So now normally the principle is, the farther is the planet, it takes greater the amount of time to revolve around the sun, because it is far away from the sun. It takes large amount of time to revolve around the sun. Say Jupiter, it takes 4,332 Earth days to revolve around the sun. But Uranus, it takes 30,687 days, 0.15 days to revolve around the sun. So the first, which takes the largest amount of days, Uranus. Uranus takes the largest amount of days, 30,687.15 Earth days to revolve. Then comes 4, Jupiter, which is 4,332.82 days to revolve around the Earth. Then 3 comes Mars, isn't it? Mars, which is just closer to the Earth, but on the outer orbit. It takes 686.98 Earth days to revolve around the sun. And Earth, it will take 365.26 days to revolve around the sun, and the 0.26, which is adjusted in the leap year, okay, as the 29th day of February. So this is the descending order of time required to complete one revolution around the sun. The given figure shows a gas trapped in part X of an apparatus containing mercury. If the atmospheric pressure is 760 mm of mercury, then what is the pressure of the gas? Again, this is an easy one, because if they say it is the level of pressure exerted is 150 mm more than this another level, isn't the level of pressure exerted by gas is 150 mm more than this. If the pressure of gas was the same, the levels will be exactly the same, isn't it? If this was open, the levels of mercury will be exactly the same. But gas exerts pressure. You know how much pressure, additional pressure is exerted? 150 mm of mercury. 150 mm of mercury. So total pressure exerted by gas is the 150 mm of mercury plus atmospheric pressure. So 760 plus 150 is 910 mm of mercury, which is the pressure exerted by the gas. 3 plotting compasses are placed close to a current carrying wire wrapped around an insulator as shown in the figure. How many compass needles will change direction if the current through the wire is increased, isn't it? Note that the compasses are already deflected because the current is already passing, isn't it? Now, even if you pass more current, in some of the currents, the direction of the current is exactly passing through the axis of the compass, isn't it? So, because even if you increase the current, there will not be any deflection because the compasses are already deflected. They are already deflected. So, even if you increase the current, the compasses will not deflect any further. Consider the given statements and select the option which correctly identifies true and false ones. When a body is in steady motion on a surface, the force of friction is dynamic friction, which is true, isn't it? Because dynamic friction is the friction acting on a body which is in steady motion. The force of friction always acts parallel to the surfaces in contact with each other, which is exactly true, which is it's parallel to the surface, isn't it? If you are pulling the body, the force of friction will be opposite to the pulling force, but it will be parallel to the surface. Similar to sliding a box, isn't it? If you slide a box, the pulling force will be exactly opposite to the frictional force, and vice versa. It is easier to push a lawn mower than to pull, which is false, isn't it? Because whether you pull or push, the frictional force will be the same. So the frictional force here this is the same for both pulling and pushing. So true, true, and false. True, true, and false. The option is option D. Match column 1 with column 2 and select the correct option from the given codes. So here again it's an easy one. You just have to solve one of the options. So bulb, which is what is the bulb? It is heating effect of current. And what is the heating effect of current is number 2. P is number 2, which is the correct option. What is the best thing to do when strong winds are blowing over a hut? Having weak thatched roof. Having weak thatched roof. What do? You have to open the doors and windows and you have to let the wind pass, isn't it? If you keep the doors and windows closed, then it is going to have more resistance to the wind, isn't it? It is going to have more resistance to the wind. So if you are cycling, isn't it? If you are cycling, if you sit erect, if you find more resistance. But if you just kind of creep down or you just stoop down, just like the racing cyclist, you are actually reducing the air drag. You are reducing the air drag. Similarly, for if there is a strong wind, you have to keep the doors and windows open if there is hut or if there is a cottage, isn't it? So that the wind can pass through. If you close the doors and windows, then the doors and windows will actually blow away, or even the house could get blown away because it's a weak hut, or if it may be a weak construction. A body goes 20 kilometers east and then 10 kilometers north. So start drawing a body. If this is a start point, 20 kilometers east, 10 kilometers north, 50 kilometers west, and again 30 kilometers east, isn't it? 50 kilometers west and again 30 kilometers east. So again, this is the same starting point of the body because 50 minus 30 is 20. This is the same distance. So the body is exactly on the north side. How much on the north? How much on the north side? 10 kilometers on the north. 10 kilometers on the north. So displacement is 10 kilometers from the original position. Read the given statements and select the correct option. Statement 1. The amount of heat produced in current carrying wire does not depend on its material. No, it does depend, isn't it? It does depend. So if it's a copper wire, it can very well carry higher current, but it's a tungsten. If it's a tungsten wire, then it will get heat up, isn't it? It will heat up just like a bulb and it may break, the wire may break. Statement two is if a large current passes through the filament of an electric bulb, then the filament may become so hot that it may even melt and break, isn't it? And that's why the bulb fuses or the bulb is blown off because the large current passes, then the filament becomes so hot that it will break, isn't it? Which is actually it protects the circuit, isn't it? It protects the bulb or it protects the circuit because it may not cause the damage to the other electrical appliances. So first is false and the second is true. David is observing his image in a plane mirror. The distance between the mirror and his image is 4 meters. If he moves 1 meter towards the mirror, then the distance between David and his image will be again is an easy one. So the new distance between David and the mirror will be 3 meters, isn't it? Because right now the mirror and the image which is same as mirror and David is 4 meters. If David moves 1 meter closer to the mirror, the new distance will be 3 meters. 4 minus 1 is 3. So the distance between David and his image, it will be 3 plus 3, isn't it? 3 plus 3 because the distance between David and mirror and image, which is 3 and 3. So 3 plus 3 is 6 meters. So answer is 6 meters. A laboratory thermometer gave the reading of -1 degrees and 99 degrees when inserted into melting ice and boiling water respectively, both at standard atmospheric pressure. What is the error when same thermometer is used to measure the difference between two arbitrary temperatures? Again, you have to read the question carefully. So, what is the error when the same thermometer is used to measure the difference between the two arbitrary temperatures? So, error will be zero, isn't it? So, why? Because you have asked the difference. Even if the temperature is thermometer is faulty, there will be no error in the difference, isn't it? Say if the thermometer measures as temperature as 49, if the actual is 50, the thermometer may measure the temperature as 49. But for 30, the thermometer will measure the temperature as 29, isn't it? One less. So what is the difference? Actual difference is 50 minus 30 is 20. And what is the measured difference? 49 minus 29, which again is 20. Isn't it? 50 minus 30 is 20. 49 minus 29 also is 20. So error again is zero, because 20 minus 20 is zero. So in difference of temperatures, the error will be zero. But again, for absolute measurement, the thermometer will have some error. It may have some error of one degrees. An object of weight W is pulled along a rough horizontal surface by force F. The force of friction is Fr. Which diagram correctly shows the direction of these forces on the object? Again, this is a easy one. So when solving the paper, you should always look for easy questions. If you find a question which is difficult, just mark the question and you can revisit the question later. So here, isn't it? So weight again will be downwards, and the frictional force will be opposite to the pulling force. Isn't it? Frictional force will be opposite to the pulling force. So the correct option is option C. Match column 1 with column 2 and select the correct option from the given codes. Okay. So again, we have to solve only for R, isn't it? Because for R, the options are unique. For R, the options are unique. So what is R? Battery. What is battery? Battery is collection of cells, isn't it? Battery is a collection of cells. So for R, it is 2. For R, it is 2. And you don't need to solve anything else. So for R2, option B is the correct option. So with this, we have come to the end of the question paper from for year 2018 set B, first set of 25 questions. So you may want to like and subscribe so that you will be notified about the next video, which will be the next few days. Thanks for watching this video, students. Thank you. Bye bye.